Plump Goops Podcast.
Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes. Get a load of these hot takes at high stakes.
Howdy, folks, and welcome back to Hot Takes High Stakes, episode 51. Woo! Wahoo! Here, what fictional cartoon character am I? Wahoo!
Mario.
Well, what does Yoshi do?
Yoshi makes a little dinosaur noise.
Like what?
Makes a little. What is it? Wait, now I can't remember.
I thought it was really similar to that.
Wait, does he say his name like a Pokemon? I swear to God, he says his name.
He doesn't
Like,
say Yoshi.
Yoshi!
No,
that doesn't seem
that doesn't
right.
sound right.
That doesn't seem right.
No, it's a little dinosaur slurp.
Oh yeah, he slurps. He goes.
I'm just picturing his tongue.
I'm picturing that move from Smash Bros. Where you just press B, and that little noise that comes out. That's Yoshi. Who's played Yoshi here before?
I've
I only
played
play
Yoshi here
Villager.
before, but he's not my main. He is not my main.
No.
Hot takes, high stakes, obviously. So my take last episode was that we should copyright the term hot take, and that anyone who gives a hot take after we copyright it or has ever given a hot take before owes us cash.
Oh, is that your one-up take or is that your actual take?
That was my actual take. Yeah, it won hottest take actually. So this is the only show on the internet where you can find hot takes now.
Oh, really?
I have a question.
Yeah.
And this is like getting into the nitty gritty of that, which I might think maybe your biggest problem, because I just have a question. Does cash include change?
I was like, I would rather take like GameStop shares as opposed to cash.
Shares.
Yeah. So everyone who has used the hot take or has given a hot take owes us GameStop shares now.
We all have to download Robinhood. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, and they have to transfer us all their GameStop. So Stephen A. Smith will will take all his money that he's earned from giving hot takes and then transfer that into GameStop shares. And then he'll Robinhood that to me.
Is that Stephen A. Smith's like main deal? Like, does he actually just give hot takes? 'Cause now that I'm thinking about it, it's pretty much like something similar to us.
Basically, I think. I mean, if the takes weren't hot, then they wouldn't be on the air.
True. Raises the question: does he believe in anything that he says?
It's the fast food of television. It's
I don't know.
It's the Little Caesars of sports television because it's hot and ready.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
I think what is the fast food of television? I would say like reality.
Can't be. Reality TV is the best form of media,
Right.
as you recall.
No, yeah, you're right. Reality TV is
and
the gourmet
fast food
shit.
is the best food.
Okay,
true.
well, there you go.
With that logic, yeah.
Does anyone?
Oh my gosh!
What?
My ring light just went out. I'm sitting in darkness.
You have to get it back on.
No,
I also have a ring light. If you can tell in the reflection.
I can't tell.
It's struggling here.
Why'd it go out? Let's hear.
It's so annoying. Setting up my ring light for any time we do something like this, it takes 30 minutes because the power source is a USB, like an old USB drive, and it has to be bent completely at a 90-degree angle for it to for me to, because it hasn't, for it to receive power. So it has an indicator whether it's receiving power with a blue light around the power button. And so I have to jiggle it around until I turn it on. But sometimes it's lying to me. And so I'm very scared to touch anything right now. And I guess I must have bumped the desk or something because it went out.
So you and your ring light have a toxic relationship, you would say?
Yeah, it's very toxic. And honestly, I just think that it thinks that it outshines me.
It thinks that it outshines you.
I think that's the problem.
Okay.
Do you think you shine brighter than the ring light?
I think I'm an angel and it's my halo.
So the
very
halo is trying to play the angel, but the halo in reality is just the decoration.
It's a hat.
Yeah. Is a halo a hat?
No.
What is it?
No
What
shot. It
is
doesn't
it?
touch your head, right?
Yeah, but does something have to touch your head to be a hat?
I guess like it's more of like an umbrella.
Yeah, it's more of an umbrella.
Is it headwear?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so it is like a headband isn't a hat,
Yeah,
but it's headwear.
Yeah, I'd say it's
Correct,
a headband
yeah.
more than anything.
Is that your
Okay.
take? That halos are umbrellas?
Halos are headbands. I thought I had a warm up take, but maybe I forgot. Does anyone else have a warm up take?
I can give my when I was talking to you about before about numbers. It's just a list. It's just a list.
Okay.
So I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants on this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't plan to come in unprepared, but I just kept shuffling through different takes, and I think I finally have one. But this is my backup, so we'll use it as a warm up. The order of numbers should be as follows. This is digits.
Digits.
Okay.
So 0 through 9, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this wouldn't be 0 through 9.
Right, of course.
1.
Wait, so instead of 0?
Instead of 0, just 1?
Yeah. So zero's
Okay.
Zero's going to be replaced by something completely different. It's just going to be a dash, I think.
Oh.
Okay.
So you're eliminating the 0?
Yeah. Here's the order.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
4.
Whoa.
2. 5. 6. 9. 8.
Okay. Can you
Wait,
give us
are we
your
missing
reasoning?
one? Are we missing one? I swear we're missing 9. Wait, no, never mind.
no,
we're
Six,
missing
9.
3.
We're missing 3.
Yeah.
3 will go between 5 and 6.
Okay, why?
Okay,
Give
why?
us your reasoning.
Wait, let me see if any of these actually align with the real number that they are. 5 does. 5 is the only one. 5 is the only one. 5 can stay right where it is.
Right in the middle. That's where it's supposed
Which is
to be.
convenient. That's convenient. That's good.
Okay.
And 1 is.
But
1
0 is
first.
now a
It's
now
just
a
a
hyphen.
dash. Yeah.
Okay. So
Um,
I think Rez asked, how do you write 10?
Yeah. How do you write? Like
Or
just
what
a
used to
dash?
be 10?
One
No,
dash.
It would still be. Why? Where did 0 go? Why are we getting rid
I'm fine with keeping 0, but
Okay, so
I don't like it. I think a dash would look better.
okay, so the real order is dash, then 1, then 7.
Yeah.
Right?
What about if you're doing like subtraction? How are you going to write the minus sign?
That'll be a 0.
That is true.
That would be 0?
Oh,
Okay,
God.
all right.
Because you're, zeroing it out.
Do you have any reason behind these placements?
I have a
They
very
seem
good
arbitrary
reason.
to me.
I have
They
a
seem
very
very
good
arbitrary.
reason. I'll explain.
Okay.
It's in order of complexity and how the numbers look when how they relate to themselves visually.
Oh,
So 1 is a single line.
yes.
2, which is 7,
Hmm.
is 2 lines.
Oh, okay.
4, which is 3, is 3 lines. Now we get
Okay.
into the curvy
Okay.
straights.
The curvy straights.
Yeah. 2, which is now
Okay.
4, is 1 curve, 1 straight.
Right.
5 is a little bit more complicated than that. It has 2 straights and 1 curve.
Wait, what about 6? What is 6? I know this.
That's pure
next,
curve.
right?
That's pure curve.
Yeah.
Pure curve.
Wait, what about
Also-
9?
Also,
9
the
is
order
definitely
9.
No.
I'm accounting it as the way it was presented in the Notes app, which is curvy, not just a
Pure
straight line
curve.
down.
not just a straight line. Okay.
Yeah,
okay, just
it's
for
pure curve.
clarification.
It's
Okay.
pure curve, with a loop, and the loop is also important. So
Okay.
in the order of kind of how of what is on top kind of matters too.
Hmm.
So anyways, 2, 5, 3, 2 curves,
Okay. Yeah. 2 curves.
2
6.
curves. Okay.
1 curve, 1 loop.
Loop. Right.
9 is the opposite of that, but upside down. I think 6 should just go before 9 to kind of ease
Yeah.
people into it, you know?
Okay,
And you have
alright.
6, then 9, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 8 is 2 8 is 2
2 loops.
loops.
You're doing it so like straights are less complex than curves, and loops are more complex than.
Yeah.
Right. I mean that checks out.
But so here's my question.
Yeah.
So when previously we thought that when we saw 2 balls on the ground, then we would say, oh, there are 2 balls on the ground. However, now, since what took the 7 took the 2 spot, would we say there are 7 balls on the ground?
I think I would say sev.
Sev.
There are sev balls on the ground.
But that's just an abbreviation for what we all know is 7.
What used to be.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Because
so I'm asking, like,
we don't need 2 syllables. That's also really dumb.
Okay, what I'm asking is 1 plus 1 sev?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Oh, okay.
So not only do they replace them in the order, they also replace their value.
Well, they have to.
Yeah. I
I'd be
agree.
down to do a video on this. And we just all do like math problems.
Oh, geez.
It could just be us struggling to do all
That
these
would be
math problems.
that would be a fun weekly video. Is someone does a class? Woolsey, you try to teach a math class on your new number order.
Yeah.
Something to think about. Something to think about. Oh, okay. That was an interesting warm-up take, but we could honestly talk about that forever. Look out for it on the Mountain Men vids page. So who wants to give their take first? Woolsey, you're already kind of in the groove. Do you want to carry your momentum, or do you want to bottle it up?
I'll carry my momentum because I don't think it'll last very long. This week. Okay. Santa is more real than rainbows.
Wait, what?
Santa.
What?
Santa is more real than rainbows.
Okay, I'm waiting for the explanation.
Yeah, explain.
Rainbows are a visual trick. They don't actually exist.
Right, but we see them, right?
We
We
can see
see
them, yeah.
We
They're
see Santa
real.
far more, by the way.
But nobody's claiming that rainbows are anything but what they are.
Oh my gosh, my light just went out again.
Oh God.
God,
This
Look
is
at the rainbow,
sloppy.
you need it.
This is a sloppy take.
We need a
Woolsey has
rainbow.
Woolsey's introduced 2 very abstract concepts and lost lighting twice.
Do you think God is frowning upon me for saying that
that's real
Santa is more
momentum.
real than his creation of rainbows?
I think it's, well, like what I said, no one's trying to claim that rainbows are anything but what they are.
Yeah, just light refracted. Or reflected? I don't even know now.
I think it's refract. I think it's
Reflected.
reflected. I think it's
Yeah, I think so.
reflected. Honestly,
That's a new one.
If you
I
had to
like
ask
that.
me,
What do you define as real? We'll get into it.
yeah, what is
Let's get
real?
into it.
We'll see.
Santa is more real and has a bigger, like, I think it exists more
Why?
Exists more?
because
I don't understand the take. Like, Santa comes to my house every year, and also rainbows are outside. So they're kind of the same?
They're kind of the same level of real.
Yeah.
hello?
What's the real scale? You know? Like,
Hello?
You're trying to tell me
no.
that one real thing is more real than the other.
Oh my god.
I feel like you
Yeah.
froze again. Did you
I think
freeze
you
again?
froze for sure.
It's hard to tell without the video.
Oh, yeah, facts. What's more real though? Zoom audio.
Yeah.
I'm just choosing 2 arbitrary things right now. Zoom audio or OBS.
That's a good question.
The same level, right?
Oh, he's gone. He's
Oh
left.
no. This is heinous. This is tough.
What is going on?
He says fuck me.
Yeah,
Oh my
it'll be
God.
fun because we'll be able to see him on OBS and see what's happening while he's recording. I was trying to do a bit as to like claiming that I still thought Santa was real, but then it kind of got derailed by Woolsey's dramatic Zoom
His
exit.
momentum. Just completely gone.
Didn't join back. Oh, here he is.
Oh, with video.
Yeah, we see him now.
This is an absolute mess.
What's going on?
So my ring light went out at the exact same time that I lost Wi-Fi.
Oh, classic.
And so I can't get my ring light back.
Whatever you had just now was good.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
was holding it with my finger.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
you bought like the worst ring light of all
I
time.
really did. It's
It's off and on for sure. I have to put a strobe warning at the beginning of this podcast. let's just jump back into your defense. I don't know how much you heard, but I don't know how long we were just talking to no one. But
oh my lord,
Jesus Christ!
There we go.
There you go. You should just use.
I'm gonna try my flashlight.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, basically, what I'm trying to say is that
Mm-hmm.
Santa Claus is real in the sense that he does his job. He effectively, he's just lazy. So he delivers presents to most houses that celebrate Christmas in one night. And he's everywhere. You see him way more often than rainbows. And that's it.
Right.
I would argue that I've seen rainbows more than I've seen Santa.
No way.
No, for sure, for
That's
sure.
insane.
Okay, where have you seen Santa, Woolsey?
Yeah, where have you seen Santa?
Everywhere. Television.
Okay.
Cards.
Cards.
That's it. Television and cards.
Here's my theory on Santa Claus. I don't know, Woolsey. I don't know if you're doing the bit that I was trying to do when you were frozen and claiming that I still believed in Santa Claus. I don't know if that's what you're.
What?
Yeah. Okay. That was kinda
Wait,
answer.
what? Santa Claus isn't real?
So, here's my thought on Santa Claus. Is that Santa Claus is real, and here's why. I believe that for the longest, it's very strange, right? That everyone's parents would tell the same story, and that this story would kind of come out of nowhere. And here's why I think that it happened. I think that Santa Claus is real, and he used to deliver presents to every household. However, he has conned the world. He got tired of it. He got bored. And he has conned the world into getting everyone's parents to do his job for him.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
I
so
see.
that's basically my take.
Oh, yeah.
He has conned the world in a way that's less lazy than rainbows con children every day.
How do rainbows con children?
Another reason, there are fantasies, there are tales of both of these fictional creations, objects in the universe,
right,
giving gifts.
Okay, but
there's always a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. No, there's not. Santa
Have
delivers.
You ever been to the end of the rainbow?
No, because it doesn't exist. Because it's not real.
Oh, okay. I get where you're going. I get where you're coming from now.
But rainbows are real, though. Like if you look up the definition of rainbows, it'll say like it's reflected light,
and it'll say real thing as a definition too.
Yeah, under every definition, it says either real thing or fake thing. And Santa Claus, the definition. Let's just look it up right now. Let's look up the definitions right now. And if somehow this supports your argument, then I'll agree with your take.
Okay.
If it doesn't,
my theory on Santa is that he's powered by AWS. They can pull the plug on him at any point, just like Parler.
So the dictionary definition of rainbow is an arch of colors formed in the sky in certain circumstances, caused by the reflection and dispersion of the sun's light by rain or other water droplets in the atmosphere. So, Woolsey, you're saying that it doesn't really do that? And that it's just a mirage?
As a child, I mean, I believed that I could touch a rainbow. I believed that I could taste the rainbow. And I believed that if I went to the end of a rainbow, that I would be able to find a pot of gold. And none of those things are true. And gifts showed up every year to my house on Christmas morning.
Even the definition of Santa Claus online is he is a legendary character.
Legendary.
Which means like,
Michael
Which
Jordan
means fake,
like.
right?
Yeah, no, it means like Michael Jordan is what it means.
Exactly. I'm gonna look up the definition of
Santa Claus
legendary.
is a legend of the game.
Yeah.
Real definition of legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says Michael Jordan.
Whoa.
Famous, legendary basketball player. Yeah.
and and the goat emoji. You just look up legendary, and then it's Michael Jordan, and then the goat emoji. I would say that kids are less conned by rainbows than they are by Santa Claus. I understand where you're going with this, Woolsey, but I think the myth of rainbows is much less widespread than the myth of Santa Claus.
I think I agree with Cam here. I think I've been conned by Santa more.
When did Santa con you guys?
I don't have to go back for this one. Back.
I've never been conned by Santa.
I mean, I guess
is con is the
right.
definition
Santa
of con
is
not giving someone something,
not giving someone gifts at Christmas, because then it's not true
that they were promised.
I guess you're right. I've never been conned by Santa.
So Santa, I see what you're saying. The idea of Santa Claus is less of a con than the idea of rainbows, but also Santa Claus is just an idea, and rainbows are a real thing that happens in nature.
I guess Santa is definitely more like legendary, more Michael Jordan-like, in the fact that children have no control over him.
So if you were to assign basketball players to Santa and rainbows, you'd say Michael Jordan is Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And what about rainbows? Like Scottie Pippen? Like, what would you say?
Rainbows are I would say the Shaq.
Why?
The Shaquille O'Neal? That's very bold.
Why?
Okay.
Because he wore a lot of different colors.
Oh, true.
He's he's legendary in his own way, but not really by his own doing. It was more that he was just a freak of physical nature, even though he never took advantage of that. He's also, I guess, I don't know if I'd say Shaq is a rainbow.
Shaq is definitely the rainbow basketball player, though, like you said. He's played for like so many teams.
Yeah.
So
maybe Dwayne Bowe.
Dwayne Bowe.
Yeah, switching over to he was a football player, right?
I don't know. The name sounds familiar, but
definitely Dwayne Bowe.
Dwayne Bowe, yeah.
That's your take. You should change your take to that. Rainbows or Dwayne Bowe.
It's a wide receiver.
Dwayne Bowe.
Chiefs.
So your take is that that Santa Claus is more like Michael Jordan than rainbows?
Yeah, we'll settle there.
Okay.
All right.
I guess I'll agree with that.
I guess I'll agree with that one.
Nice. I got you there.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like there was a little editorializing.
I think you guys helped me a lot.
We helped you get there. We helped the momentum along the way.
Yeah. You're welcome,
I feel like I was giving a presentation and I peed myself. That's what I feel like happened.
Why? Did you actually pee yourself? Because this wasn't really a presentation.
Well, not really that, but not only that, I should say. But the fact that my ring light went out, the internet went out all at the same time. It was a big blunder, and then I still got the sale.
You still sold us on it was a disaster. Probably one of the most disastrous
the
takes.
biggest blunder of.
I think I'm gonna vote you hottest take just for that.
I think that my first take was probably better, and it was
the numbers thing.
Yeah.
But now we can turn it into other content.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
All right, Rez, you want to go, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, I can go. Mine's gonna be fairly quick, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
It depends. It'll open up some discussion.
Okay.
My take is that eggs are the most versatile food. And I know you're thinking. I know you're thinking. What about the potato?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking.
The potato can be fried, it can be baked, but eggs can literally be eaten raw, and that's where I'm drawing the line. I'm thinking that eggs can literally be put in anything, but they can also be, I guess, drunken. What's the word there? Eaten?
Yeah, drank.
You drink a raw egg. I'm pretty sure if you eat a potato raw, you die.
I doubt it.
Raw potato.
Probably not. You're probably. I bet you're more likely to die from eating a raw egg than eating a raw potato.
The main source of concern when it comes to raw potato consumption is a toxic compound called solanine.
Okay, well, the main source of concern for drinking a raw egg is salmonella. So.
True.
What do you have to say about that, egg boy?
I could say that Rocky Balboa didn't drink a raw potato.
I guess you're right about that.
That's true. Potatoes also are rarely drinks.
That's true.
Yeah, but also so are eggs. Eggs are very rarely drinks, you guys. Do they put eggs in Bloody Marys or no?
Let's look it up.
I feel like eggs are part of some sort of drink.
Yeah, there's some sort of disgusting cocktail. I bet.
Yeah, it's called a Cuban Bloody Mary hangover cure. It has a raw egg in it.
Okay,
So it's a Bloody Mary, but a hangover cure.
And it's Cuban.
Right. And it's Cuban.
Yeah.
Okay, well, more than potatoes.
If you guys can think of any rebuttal foods that are more versatile,
Well,
I'm
I
all
mean,
yours.
you can bake, fry, grill, like anything.
You can't really bake eggs.
I can't bake Santa.
You can do egg casseroles. People do that, and you put them in the oven. But I think you bake. Let's Rez. Let's go one for one. Different types of ways that you can eat an egg and a baked potato.
Okay, raw for sure. Like
Okay,
raw. Like that's a point for egg.
that's a point for egg. And then I'll say like French fries.
Hard boiled.
Baked potato.
What's it called?
All right, looking bad.
Sunny
Looking bad for
side
them.
up.
Sunny side up.
Sunny side up.
I'll go with mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna go with scrambled eggs. Basically mashed potatoes.
Okay, I'm gonna go with potato skins.
I'm gonna go with eggshell.
Eggshell.
I'm just thinking of the equivalent here. You can eat eggshell for sure. There's some
but
calcium.
There's
calcium in eggshell.
That's not a dish. Also, raw egg in a cup is not a dish. It's not something that people do very often. You could blend a potato and drink it.
But more often than potato. I think that's
But potato soup.
Actually, just the other day I was making ramen. I added a raw egg to the ramen and it was actually really good. Like it cooked a little bit, but not to the point where it was actually cooked, but just to the point where it was like, still runny.
Well, how do you know? You just had COVID. You could barely taste it.
Well, it was soup. I need soup.
The potatoes are just an element of the soup, the same way that a hard-boiled egg would be an element of ramen.
But the potato is most of this. Like that's the flavor. That's the name of the soup. There's no egg soup.
Wait, potato soup?
Yeah, potato soup. Like
I'll
potato
give
puree.
that to potato.
Yeah. Gotta give that to potato.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I could still go, Rez.
I can still go. Over medium.
Hash browns.
Over easy.
Home fries.
Well done.
You're just naming different stages of how well cooked they are.
Are we considering when it's an ingredient, or does it have to be its own dish?
No, it's the main.
Because
thing.
otherwise, it would be eggs by a landslide.
Yes,
Eggs can be put in anything. I guess that's.
But that's an ingredient. But then butter is the most versatile food.
Well, salt.
Yeah.
Garlic. Arguments can be made for garlic. At number one.
Yeah, but garlic's more of a
garlic is a
seasoning.
number one.
Garlic has
rolled out like all of desserts.
Like flour goes in more things than garlic.
All-purpose flour.
That's not number one either.
Wait, so is your take evolving into just the most popular ingredient?
No. Most versatile food
is egg.
Is egg for sure.
Well, I think I just one for one you out of town.
Egg whites.
you said
I'm still
easy.
going.
You said over easy. You said over medium, and you said over hard. I think those should all count as one.
Let's not forget chips.
What about milk? What are you talking about?
Just milk.
It's chips.
just milk. What do you mean chips? Potato chips?
Food.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, potato chips, true. Well, I count that as like fries.
Fine.
Isn't it?
Oh,
basically fries.
No, not even close. Not even close. If you ordered fries at a restaurant and they brought you chips, you'd be like, what am I in? Soviet England?
You'd be very confused, is the point.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be out of your mind.
I guess my take makes more sense if I did as an ingredient. It is more versatile.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be hot. So it
wouldn't be hot. So
I'm liking what you brought to the table here. I don't. Do you have any more arguments? I personally I think potatoes, but your take is that just because you can drink it, it's more versatile than a potato.
I think the line there is that you can have it raw. At your fingertips, it's also more nutritious. That's pretty
Yes.
versatile. If you're missing your nutrients, vitamin D, you can get it from an egg, completely raw.
If you cook it, does it lose the vitamin D?
Yes. Actually, no.
Okay, I don't,
No.
not super sure
Sure.
about that answer. Yeah, I'm just it's just gonna have to be a swift disagree. But so my main problem is that no one drinks raw egg anyway. Like, yeah, you could say that you can drink raw egg, but I don't think that's enough to put it over the first.
You're saying if I send out a poll in the group chat right now, more people would say that they don't drink raw egg.
I saw an
100%. Are you kidding me?
I saw an interview once where Drake Bell said that he only drinks eggs for his entire diet.
Like, that's it.
That's it. Is he drinks
no
raw
water?
eggs. I mean, probably water, but he
I
he said,
thought you
I think
meant,
he
like-
said that he just drinks like 12 to 16 eggs a day.
And that's that's all he eats, you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I thought
back
you were
in
saying
high
that's all he
school,
drinks.
back in high school, like before Ultimate Games, Saeed would say he just took 6 eggs before every single Ultimate game. Not even scrambled. He'd just like fry them and just eat just 6 eggs by themselves.
That's really bizarre.
I can
Very
do like
bizarre.
3 eggs if I'm
Is that
cooking
good?
them max.
Right.
I'm not that into eggs. Gonna be honest.
You have
The
to have
bias
like a
takes them, yeah.
Tabasco or something.
Dude,
Yeah, it
I,
needs ketchup. It needs ketchup for sure.
Ketchup is good.
oh, Rez, you do ketchup with eggs?
Ketchup with eggs is banging. I will say.
I respect that. Some people would be like, that's gross, but I don't think it's gross. I think
What about a ketchup with mac and cheese? Yay or nay?
Yeah.
What are we saying?
yeah,
there?
I think it's
Yeah.
good.
I haven't
Yeah.
had it in a long time, but yeah.
I think people overreact to adding ketchup to things because most of the time it's good.
What about ranch?
Ranch is
Ranch and mac and cheese?
Yeah, or no, ranch and eggs.
Oh, that sounds really gross to me. But I've never tried it, so I don't
I'm
know.
easing into ranch currently, so
I
probably
love
wouldn't
blue
go for it.
cheese.
Out of nowhere.
Dude, have you seen that? Have you seen? Well, we were talking about salad dressings. Have you seen that? That guy on TikTok who turns internet arguments into songs.
yeah.
He did one about blue cheese with Jimmy Fallon and Allison Brie. You see that one? And there was this lady who was just there was like a thread on Facebook. Someone was like, "What's your favorite dressing?" And a bunch of people were saying blue cheese. And this lady, without any with no regard for human life, would just go into respond to every single comment that said I like blue cheese. She would say, "Blue cheese is mold. That's disgusting. Blue cheese is literally mold. That's disgusting. Blue cheese is literally mold. That's disgusting." Underneath every single comment that said they like blue cheese. I kind of respect it. I respect the hustle, to be completely honest.
I respect the take. I mean, blue cheese. I guess it's mold. But...
It just might be mold. I couldn't tell you otherwise.
All right, what are your thoughts? Agree, disagree?
I disagree.
They disagree.
Big
Yes.
disagree? Oh, yikes. 0 for 2 here, boys. What a flop of an episode.
We might turn it around with my take.
Okay, all right.
Although probably not. It's pretty hot. But it's not the kind of take. Please don't make it hottest take, because I don't want this to win hottest take. But I think my take is this. I think I have found the greatest tweet of all time,
Well,
and I will read it to you.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
I found this tweet by searching hashtag hot take on Twitter, and it popped up. It has 2 likes, and one of them is now me. And here's the take. It's a hot take in and of itself. She says, here's how it starts. Okay. And remember, my take is that it's the greatest tweet of all time that has ever been tweeted on the platform. Here's my hashtag classical music, hashtag hot take. Ode to Joy is awful. I cannot stand it. Every single time I'm forced to listen to it, in parentheses, and if I'm listening to it, it's because I was forced to. It makes me so uncharacteristically angry. There is no joy, only rage. It's an ode to blinding fury. And
Wow.
what really stuck out to me about this take is that apparently this person is forced to listen to Ode to Joy very frequently. I would love to know what situations she's forced to listen to Ode to Joy in?
Is it the end of Get Smart? You remember the end of Get Smart?
Probably. I'm gonna go with yeah.
They said I guess I don't remember if they're terrorists or what, but they plant a bomb, and there's a bunch of famous or like important politicians and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
in an orchestra, and then they play Ode to Joy, which is like a theme throughout the movie. It's they keep saying it's gonna end with a bang. I guess the last note is what triggers the.
It's like the high F, right? On the trumpet or whatever.
That's it. So maybe it's that. It. Maybe she can't stop watching.
But the same question applies then. Why is she being forced to watch Get Smart over and over again?
Wait, can you link the tweet? I have to see. I need some context here.
I will send the tweet. It just stuck out to me as so bizarre and so strange that this person has been forced to listen to Ode to Joy so frequently.
I think Ode to Joy is a great song. I really like it.
It's the da 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 that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
I haven't listened to it for some time.
I'm just like imagining like a big like orchestra playing that, and I think that's awesome. Yeah.
What if the trumpeter in Get Smart chips the note? Then the bomb doesn't go off?
That's a good question.
And does the person is there someone activating it, and do they have to have like perfect pitch?
I'd have to rewatch Get Smart.
I'm pretty sure it's like there's some kind of sonic recognition that's going.
So your take was that this is the greatest tweet of all time.
Yeah.
Well, my take is that this is the worst tweet of all time. So I guess I would disagree with you there.
All right, I guess we're fundamentally different on this take.
I guess it's
I'll dissect it. I gotta dissect it though.
Yeah.
First of all, it says Twitter for Android. It shows that she's on an Android device,
which is obviously an ironic comedic choice.
Yeah, bought an Android to tweet that.
Yeah.
Second of all, hashtag hot take.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been. Well, I don't know. I don't even know where to start with this. This is
Just go piece by piece. What do you dislike about it?
Okay, so her username is the exact same as her or their username is the exact same as their handle, which is always
she,
also
her.
bad.
Her pronouns are
okay.
Or in her bio. You'd see if
her.
Yeah.
They are the exact same.
Yes.
Here's my hashtag classical music hashtag hot take. That should just be one take. That should just be one hashtag.
Hashtag classical music hot take.
Yeah.
Let's get it trending. What do you say?
I'm actually going to go to this tweet.
I had an idea.
I need this.
What if we did a hottest tweet of the week where we search that hashtag?
Oh,
wait, I like that.
Oh, it's like a tweet review almost.
Yeah, just like that could be the warm up too.
It could be, yeah. We'd be. It's a segment for sure.
Yeah.
Well, then this is that. This is that.
Okay. So what's your real take, Cameron?
No.
What's your real take?
It's just that's the greatest tweet of all time.
Yes.
And also happens to be tweeted.
Hashtag tweet of the week.
Yeah.
That happens to be a pretty
tweet
hot
take of the week.
A pretty hot take. What if you win here?
I'd be pissed. I'd be mad. I don't want it to be hottest take. But I think that let me break down the reasons why I think it's great. Resma.
All right. Rebuttal me.
Here's my hashtag classical music, hashtag hot take. Immediately, I'm like, what does this person have to say? Because if you go through hashtag hot take, it's a bunch of like sports and politics stuff. And then you hit this classical music hot take, and you're like, let me hear more. Moving on. Ode to Joy is awful. A great hook into the rest of the tweet. It's I've been out of school for too long. What's the
Isn't it the hook?
The thesis. It's the thesis sentence that every college professor has wet dreams about. And then she jumps right into these seemingly frequent situations in which she's literally forced to listen to the song, which I think is the meat of the whole take. The fact that she is forced to listen to Ode to Joy so much. followed by the fact that it makes her very uncharacteristically angry, and then some nice puns or jokes at the end.
I like the only rage part, I guess.
Yeah, there's only rage, and it's an ode to blinding fear.
It's
poetic.
Good. It is pretty poetic, I will say. But I'll give you this. If you win hottest take here, you have to quote tweet this and say this is the greatest hot take of all time.
No, you guys are gonna make me win.
No, not necessarily. I think Woolsey's in good standings for hottest take.
Out of nowhere, mine has risen to the top.
These are all pretty hot takes. I don't know. We can make this one quick because it's really appearing that you guys aren't feeling the take.
I just guess I just disagree with her, and so
yeah. I mean, that's fair. I also disagree with her. I think
it is a hot take. It's a good song. That was it. Could you hear that?
Yeah. Good job.
Did OBS pick that up?
Ooh, I'm sweating.
Sure hope so. Will we get copyrighted?
Yeah. No, it's fine.
It's a cover.
It's a cover? All right.
I think that it's a great song. I think that she is a lovely person, but she's letting it. I understand the hatred of classical music, as I often feel that way. But it's a classic.
The fact that she's having classical music hot takes though makes me think that she does not hate it as a genre.
That's
right.
True. That's true.
Like she has content out there, so it implies that she actually is well versed.
I just wish we had some sort of like what she does like, you know?
Yeah.
Like what classical song does she like?
That's a good question. Let's
quote tweet her and ask.
I'll comment and say, what's your favorite?
How recent was this tweet?
This was like 4 days ago.
Okay.
It was a little weird to be responding I don't follow her, and it was 4 days ago.
I'm picturing like a middle-aged woman.
Probably probably just a little bit older than us.
Yeah, maybe. I'd agree with that.
Ode to Joy, I hear like maybe once a year.
I think I agree with that. Every time I watch Get Smart on the annual
my annual viewing of Get Smart.
Exactly.
She uses a lot of hashtags, and there are a lot of words.
Yeah, I would say it's not the greatest tweet of all time because brevity is the soul of wit, and I think it's a little bit too much.
Okay, what's your greatest tweet of all time then?
I have it right here. Okay. It's another hot take tweet.
Oh.
Let's each find one right now. Let's find one right now.
No, yeah. Resma, you find one.
Let me find one.
I'm in the dark because I have to use my phone now. So
yeah.
I was also looking for takes, and I stumbled across this one because I asked Cameron to give me a word, and he said noodle. And so I typed in hashtag hot take noodle. I didn't end up going with this one, though it was close. But I do believe that this is the greatest tweet of all time.
Right.
This is from Ashton Bot. At bot Ashton.
Cool.
So I think it's a bot.
It sounds like it.
Chicken noodle. There's the noodle. Chicken noodle soup with a shaved head. TBH. Hashtag hot take.
Go through his other tweets.
Go to his other tweets?
Yeah.
That was a screen grab. Let me find it. Let me find him. Oh, I found him. I have so much to me and tacos. All caps.
I have so much to me and tacos?
Yeah. Went to unfriend and go on with my day. Fingernail painting emoji. They dropped this and thought of some real heavy lifting to make this movie watchable. No mention of any movie or anything else around this.
Right.
I just choked on a bagel. One like. It's just only like.
Okay. So it does seem like a bot, but maybe it's just a guy with a very specific brand.
Guess how many tweets?
How many?
Guess.
4.6 thousand.
4.6 thousand? Okay, I'm gonna go with 250.
24.8 thousand tweets.
Yeah, so it's definitely a bot, right? Is it all just stuff like that?
I guess so. It's him. It's a Photoshop of him surrounded by potatoes. So that's kind of on brand of this episode. Tie it all together.
All right, I found a really good hot take.
Okay, here we go.
This is from John Pijanowski. It's like
Okay.
a picture a 40-year-old man with his mugshot as the profile picture.
Oh, wow.
Aaron Rodgers is good at throwing footballs. Hashtag hot take. And then that's it.
Nice, because it's kind of like sarcastic, like
Yeah,
ironic.
is he trying to say that he's not?
I don't know.
No,
There's a
he's no. The
he tweeted
hot
a clip
take.
of him.
The hot take is sarcastic. He's poking fun at the system.
Yeah, he's poking fun at the hashtag, I think. And I think that's the
Mhm.
beauty.
Well,
The
little
beauty of
does he
this.
know he owes us GameStop shares.
I think just
That's true,
one,
that's
but
true.
that's at about $300.
Right.
I think you have to add him as a friend on Robinhood. At John
Yeah.
Pijanowski.
They're like, yeah, you owe me any GameStop shares. You just might have. Should we do a hostile takeover of all the GameStop shares?
Mountain Man comes out on top. Plump Goose. They're the
Do we
last
open up-
stock standing. Everyone
Should we
else
go public?
sells. We stay.
Should we go public with
I
Mountain
think
Men
we
should go
and
public,
We'll
yeah.
have
I
a stock.
dig it, yeah.
All
But
right.
it
Well,
goes
that's my
all-
take.
It goes all into GameStop.
what would be our IPO? What's our IPO? You think?
What
Is it Plump Goose
what's
or
like
Mountain
the?
Man? Plump Goose.
We'll go Mountain Men. We'll take
Mountain
Mountain
Men?
Men public. Yeah, which will be weird, but we'll do it. What is a typical IPO, Rez? What is one?
I don't know.
What's an example of one?
I don't know, like $10 a share? I don't know what to...
Oh, I thought you meant like the name.
Yeah, I thought you meant
Stock
the name
itself.
too.
Oh, okay. What's the public offering? The initial one?
Uh,
$10, right?
yeah, $10 sounds good. $10 a share to me.
Yeah, $10.
Sounds
That's really high.
good. That's pretty fucking high.
Is that really high? Oh, shit.
For a first company.
Okay, $4
Like a
and
company
20
that-
cents. 0.69.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I think
Yeah.
it's got to be less than $1, y'all.
Dude, I'd
42
go
cents.
public for 1 cent a share.
Sure.
Send
People
our
are going to
stock
buy in on that because
rising.
they're going to be so curious.
But what does that
MM
mean
is
for us?
taken. MM is taken.
What does that mean for us, though?
That means
Like,
that, like,
What do we get money for that if our stock goes high?
I don't know. Who's the guy to ask for this? Would it be Ponk? I feel like Ponk would know.
Yeah, probably Bonk. He's an accountant, the money man. Okay, well that's
I think Samuel Ma would be it. Look,
Yeah.
just like on the side, he just hustles and day trades.
well. It feels like to me that anytime I ask myself a question like who would know this, it's gonna be Sam.
True.
Well, okay, that's my take. That tweet is the greatest tweet of all time. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna disagree for the
I
purposes.
disagree. I don't think it's the
of,
best
Yeah,
tweet of all time.
I think it's
Okay,
the worst.
Fair. Interesting
Yeah.
things it's the worst. Okay, hottest take time. We're gonna go through and restate all of our takes. Starting with me, my take was that the tweet that I mentioned before was the greatest tweet of all time.
Mine is eggs are greater than all other foods, including potatoes. In
In
versatility.
terms, yeah, okay.
Mine was that Santa is the Michael Jordan is more
Or like Michael
like
Jordan.
Michael
then.
Jordan than rainbows.
But your original take was that Santa is more real than rainbows.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we can vote. We'll start with Woolsey, then Rez, then me. In 3, 2, 1.
Resma.
Woolsey,
Woolsey.
let's go.
I'm
Nice
coming after
work.
you, Ronick. I stumbled into that victory. That was insane.
Yeah, we should have taken it away from you just for your horrible performance.
It was
I wanted
really
to make
bad.
Cam hottest take.
Ugh, I would have been so mad at you.
I almost
all
went
right.
Cam.
That's it for us. If you want to see what Woolsey's celebrating about, you can go to plumpgoose.co and go to the Hot Takes High Stakes page to see the list of hottest takes, the hot take leaderboard, and the advanced stats leaderboard, which
And
is
look
the
out
percentage. Look out for
our IPO. It's coming
Yeah,
up.
we're going public. Advanced stats is amount of hottest takes per appearance on the podcast. I believe Woolsey probably overtook Ronick with that.
Wait, actually?
Yeah, I think so.
No way.
It's going to be
close.
back and forth. You can see a list of all of our hottest takes as well as the advanced stats and all that. You should subscribe to Mountain Men Vids as well. You should subscribe to Mountain Men Vids. You should subscribe to Mountain Men Games. You should subscribe to this podcast on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, that is, and rate and review. And that's all I have to say. Anything? Do you guys have anything to say as we float off into the Wednesday night?
I like the idea of the Twitter find like a hot take of the week. I think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah, we can add it. We can add
a little
that
warm
segment.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Woolsey.
I have a message for Ronick.
Okay.
I challenge him. By the end of 2021, whoever has the higher percentage of hottest takes, the loser has to get the person's most voted on takes by everyone else, a visual representation of that tattooed on them.
Oh my gosh! So like,
I like that.
I like that. So you would get a
say
toilet
it's the peeing. Say it's the
down.
peeing sitting down. I would have to get a toilet or something. We would have to like vote on what it would be.
But that was a 2020 take.
Oh, that's true. It has to be of 2021. So he could have Santa as Michael Jordan,
right? so it's
dunking over a rainbow or something like that.
So the winner gets to pick what the loser gets.
I think it has to be like reasonable, like not terrible, small
tattoo,
but
or like
tattoo.
Wow,
insane. That's insane.
Ronick has to accept.
Right.
But also, I don't know. I'm worried that this is going to influence the voting.
It might.
It
really might.
It definitely will. If there's a really good take, I'd want to see a visual representation.
But not, like, I don't think any of us are going to favor one side. Like, no one's going to be like, "Oh God, I hope Ronick is the one that gets this tattoo."
Yeah, for sure.
So it's going to be from an unbiased perspective. That'd be fun. We maybe do that, and then that'll obviously be a video on Mountain Men Vids that person getting a tattoo. So we'll see if Ronick accepts. I can guarantee you he will not.
Probably.
And we will move forward. Also, it could become a situation where like Ronick's in the lead, and then he's like, "I'm gonna sit on this," and he just won't come back on the podcast.
But it's percentage. Like I could still rise above him then.
It's true. That's true.
That is true.
But he wouldn't. It's more likely than not that your percentage goes down because typically there's a 33% chance that you get a hot take.
Exactly.
And if you see like the law of large numbers, like I've been on the most and I'm hovering around 33, like 1/3.
Yeah.
I am excited to see what the percentages start looking like, and we'll see if Ronick accepts this message. Can we tell him to look to the end of this episode? Yeah, I know he listens, but should we tell him to look towards the end of this episode for the message, or should we just let him discover it on his own?
Let him discover it, right? What do you think?
If he doesn't respond, we'll take that as a not disagreeing, and then we'll surprise him with it at the end of the year.
He's gonna be on. He's gonna be on the next episode if he says yes. So
okay, if he doesn't, let's not say anything, and then at the end of the year, let's just see what happens.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right. Cool. That's Hot Takes High Stakes. We'll see you next week.
Plump Goops Podcast.